All right, so this is a suggestion via a channel member. Let's check it out.
He's very. I would listen to him often and be like, listen to him debating someone. I'd be like, okay, that's a good point. That's a cool point. Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't like that. That's like, yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, that's not cool. I don't like that.
This is why I respect
him. That's
him.
how life is. And that's
Right
how
here.
life should be. And if you're really engaged, that's how it should be. You can't, if you listen to someone or find somebody out there in the world who you agree with on everything, then you probably can assume that you're have some degree of schizophrenia or psychosis because you're listening to yourself. Because there's nobody anywhere that you agree with 100% of the time. That's the nature of it, right? So,
Yeah, but see, the problem with that is that there's a gigantic group of people, either on the left or on the right, doesn't matter in the context of this year, because both of these groups have the ability to get sucked up into an echo chamber. They will find someone and kind of latch onto them because they say all of the things that they're thinking in their head. They agree with it, right? So they'll say, yeah, I love this guy because he agrees with everything, right? That's not generally a good thing. You want to be around people who you have the ability to disagree with, or that means you're basically stuck in an echo chamber. And guys, this is why I respect this man so much, right? I respect him because he has the ability, similar to me at least, right, to kind of look at both sides from a very objective view, right? Listen, Fox News can say the sky is purple. CNN will say the sky is red. The left will then say, well, the sky's red, period. And then the right will say, yeah, the sky's purple. And then somewhere in the middle, right? Somewhere in the middle, you have a group of people saying, hey, listen, the sky's blue. What are you talking about? I'm looking at both of you guys like, bro, why are you, what's up with the group think? Get rid of the group think. Start being able to see both sides of the coin and the spectrum if you actually want to live a conducive life that's not based on someone else's ideals, guys.
People with me, sometimes they take a little tiny clip out of 8 seconds and they're like, oh, this guy is a lunatic, right? And I'm like, well, you didn't get the 8 seconds before and you didn't get the 8 seconds after. You got that 8 seconds. Well, that happens a lot. And I'm watching that now on, Reddit and on Twitter and on different things, So I want to caution you all, caution everybody to be careful about doing this to anyone, okay? In any case, he kind of essentially is assassinated for his ideas.
Yep.
For challenging people. And
doing what he does every day.
Basically. Like, whoa. Man, I've received death threats, okay? So this is serious. Like we're in this space. Club. Here we are. Okay? So Gary the Willard Preacher over the years, I'm a friend of Gary's. Gary and I have done a couple debates together as fundraising endeavors, fundraising debates, because students in this class used to raise money for projects that we were doing in Haiti for many years. And so a couple different groups of students and a couple different semesters, they said, hey, can you do a debate with Gary? And then we'll charge admission to the debate, and then that's the money that we'll donate to this project in Haiti. Right. So I've always told students, hey, listen, man, you want to hone your thinking skills? Go try to debate Gary. Right? Go try to debate him, man. You're almost certainly going to lose, okay? And he's just better at it. He's a really nice guy, actually. And the debates that he and I did, it wasn't so much a debate, really. And what it was I knew Gary, and I know that sometimes, he says things to get people's attention, because if you don't, wait, are we am I on camera up here in the front of the room? Hey team, can you put me on something? There we go. All right. So this is what you do when you walk past Gary, like this. He's talking and you're walking, right? But here's what you do when Gary says something that's really like, boom, something that's like
Okay, guys.
a little bit controversial, something you're walking along and you go like,
So we have to jump around this video. You guys gave me 2 different times to
what did he
watch.
just say? Right. And so, and that means,
Here.
hey, what are when you think about this, you know, where we're at, and we think about 9/11, we think about what happened yesterday. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of that might happen next? Like, what are you guys afraid of? And by the way, you can speak to both the U.S. and speak the Middle East, or however you want to go. And anybody can start. Like, what are you afraid of?
I think the thing I fear the most is retaliation. Just
Not
because we live
likely.
in a world where retaliation is such a common thing on both sides
Right.
in any issue. And with Charlie being such a high profile, I mean, he raised millions of dollars for the right-wing party, endorsed candidates. I just feel like it opens the door for someone else who feels passionate to do it to a leader on the left.
Right. Yeah, but the problem is that it's more likely to come from the left.
Mm-hmm. So what?
In the context of this,
retaliation look like when you say that? What?
I could see, like, okay, for example, because I was just having a conversation with friends about this. Kamala Harris is going on a book tour. And I believe President Trump got rid of her, I think it's called like presidential security or whatever that she had. What if she has one in Philadelphia coming up in a couple weeks? What if she goes to that and someone wants to retaliate and says, I'm going to go to Kamala Harris's book tour and do what they did to Charlie?
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, I like that you said some of us, not them, it's some of us, right? That's, yeah. How about somebody else? Like, what are you most afraid might happen?
I think, our guns the laws changing. The laws have changed in Massachusetts already. You can't even have a Glock anymore. That's just a handgun. It's not an AK-47 or an AR-15. It's a handgun.
right.
Oh, so you're afraid, actually.
Oh, he's a gun guy. Like, he didn't just call them assault rifles. Like, he's smart enough to realize that these were not assault rifles.
Handgun. It's not an AK-47 or an AR-15. It's a handgun.
Oh, so you're afraid, actually, of clamping down on the Second Amendment.
Yeah, because guns don't kill people, cars don't drive drunk, spoons don't make people fat. People kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a class in your college right now. All right. This is like the most non-victim person I've ever heard on this stage. Truth be told, here, give him a course in your class immediately. Not class, but in your school immediately. But either way,
People are sick, and they're the ones that kill people.
the woman's response
By the way, can I just
is
tell you
wild.
something?
Not response, but
There are
her reaction is wild.
a ton, so many Second Amendment people watch this class. So
The look on her face is like,
you made a lot of
"Hey."
friends right there. By the way, okay, somebody else.
Well, I think that was a really good segue into this. I think with the combination of possible retaliation and the lack of gun laws,
Oh,
wouldn't
okay. Yeah, I figured
gun
that.
laws be better if there is a fear of retaliation from the left?
I smelt
Yeah.
this.
I think the problem with taking away or putting any gun laws into play is you're going to create a black market for guns.
Criminals have
There's
guns.
already a black market. There's already ghost guns, and it's just going to be just like weed, just like cocaine,
Yep,
just like
yep.
anything else that gets on the street.
All right, okay.
Absolutely.
So hang on. I want you to go back. What is it,
Layla.
Layla? Okay, Layla, go back to. So you made that point, but go back to the main question. What are you most afraid of?
I think I'm most afraid that America won't utilize Charlie Kirk's death in the correct way, and nothing will really be gained from it, and it'll take too long to put the pieces together of significance, meaning like, what was he talking about when he died? Who killed him? Was it a civilian or was it planned? Was it, the date, the location, things like that? It's going to take a little bit too long to...
Okay. Yeah, it didn't take long at all. We know exactly who did it. Dude admitted it in the text messages to his boyfriend. Yeah, guys, we have all the information.
dive into those things, which prolong the process of gun control and things like that.
Okay, so wait, what's the very first thing you said? How you started your sentence?
I'm sorry.
All right, no, okay. So, all right, so okay. So we don't learn from it. What would you like us to learn?
Gun control is necessary. I think that's a point that needs to be pushed, but there are...
Okay, go beyond guns. Set aside the guns, because somebody, he could have been killed in any other way.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, she's just looking for an excuse.
What do we need to learn? You know, think about what I was saying. Think about, like, yeah, what do we have to
Guys, are we banning ham sandwiches next?
learn?
Sam, can I add something?
Yeah. Wait, no, hang on. I want to stick with Layla for a second.
Can I think on it?
Yeah, let me come. Yeah, hang on. How about you? Like, what do you think we need? What do we need to learn right now? Like, what are you afraid that we're not going to learn?
Well, from like what I know about Saudi, we don't really have like the choice of being able to own a gun. So I feel like seeing how our life is there, like we don't really see as much like gun violence or like terrorism, as you said it, in our country.
Right.
So I kind of don't really agree with his point about like it's based on people. I feel like if...
Yeah, it's based on people. The problem is that it's also based on a culture. If we're talking about specifically Saudi Arabia, I've spent a good amount of time in Riyadh. I can definitely tell you that there are certain things that you're just never going to do because they don't play games at all out there. All right. So you could leave like $1,000 on the street. Oh, I dropped it, and go back and pick it up. Okay. That's what she's talking about. It supersedes the concept of kind of what her argument is. It's just that the culture in itself is rooted in honor. Thieves get handled in ways that are absolutely wild. Okay, understand these things. Culture makes a big point here.
If you're giving people a choice to own a gun,
Okay.
then
All right.
Yeah,
So
I
listen,
generally
I
take
want to,
no opinions
I wanna-
from people not from America
It's not that
about
I don't
guns.
want to touch guns, because I'm happy to touch guns, right? But I want to go beyond that. We're beyond guns right now, y'all. Right?
Yeah, it's past that.
Like,
It's
we
your
are-
side doing craziness.
From what I'm seeing here, look here.
Not Jack. Jack's a good guy.
I want to sit with some. I want you all to sit with something. I want you to respond to something.
Mm-hmm.
This thing could go south, okay?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that, going south, okay? It could really spiral. Thinking about it spiraling, and so Layla and Wala, what are you afraid of?
He's good. Really good questions.
Wait. Like spiraling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of, Jason said it in a way. It's like retaliation and here and here and here and here and here. And like, oh, like what do you, hang on, do you think about that? Maybe you don't think about it.
Think about...
About things spiraling and getting out of
absolutely.
control.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh.
I think it's natural with any major thing, especially Charlie Kirk. He represented so much. He said so much all the time. So his death means a lot to a lot of people in a lot of different ways, but I'm not sure really what I'm afraid of other than the meaning of it and the symbolism behind his death not being understood and utilized.
So you're not really afraid in the way that some people, how about you? Like,
No, I am still afraid. I am still afraid of things going south because things can go south in every way.
Okay. All right. So I'm thinking about, like,
like
go ahead.
for
yeah.
example, after the incident yesterday, my parents called me and they were telling me about how they were worried about how...
Hold it a little closer.
My parents called me and they were telling me about how they were worried about how the whole situation was done so easily and how this could lead to a spread of violence. So
Yeah.
it does cause people to be afraid.
So cause your parents to be afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the kids,
Obviously.
obviously.
Yeah. Uh-huh. it's kind of interesting, right? Because we have the idea that, there are a lot of people in this room that would be afraid to go to Saudi Arabia. And if they went to Saudi Arabia, their friends and family would say, oh my God, be careful over there. It's really dangerous over there. And you would say, like, come on, man. Nothing gonna,
Like, we're the land of peace.
Yeah, guys, I kind of would say the same thing. We're going to end it here. I'll leave the link in the description. Yeah, guys, listen, Saudi Arabia is super safe. I will say, though, if you are, I would say, a mix between her skin tone and mine, I think you're pretty much fine over there. And in many other places in the Middle East, I would say that there. But if you are lighter than her, then expect to not be, I mean, it depends, guys. So just understand, because you look like you have money over there. If that makes any sense. But either way, listen. I love when he touches on these super tough topics here. There was a woman at the end, Layla. I kind of wish we could turn the no filter off, because I want to hear the raw, unbridled opinion, because I just know, based off a couple of the responses, that they were just not going to be very good, guys, truth be told. Jack had the right kind of, motion here. I am not someone that is going to be for the concept of, like, stopping, our Second Amendment. That's ridiculous, guys. In my head, I'm telling you, I can't. No. Like, when I was living in the North, I was just like, why we need guns? Now in the South, guys, man, listen, guys. I have a lot of guns, a lot of them. I carry every single where I go, every single place I go, guys. Nah, bro. My guns have never gotten up and done something crazy. They haven't. Never. Not one single, guys, there's one sitting, I'm not going to pull it out. But there's one sitting right there. All right. Within literally reach of my hand. Okay. It hasn't done anything crazy. But all right, listen. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I'll catch you guys later.